What's up guys, my name is Real Derek and today I'm bringing another video, and today I'm going to be doing a predictions for episode 6 of AMC's The Walking Dead Season 4 Live Bait. So this video will contain somewhat spoilers to the episodes prior to this, so if you haven't caught up, go check out those episodes now because I don't want to spoil things for you guys. I'll put a link in the description if you haven't seen my review for episode 5 Internment. And these predictions are solely actually based on what happened in episode 5 as well as what I think is going to happen from the preview from episode 6. So in the preview, we get to see the governor by a fire. It's kind of similar to season 2 finale with Rick and his group. It's like beside the dying fire. I think that's the last episode of season 2, and it kind of has that feel because he's really upset. He looks really down. There's this walker that walks into the pit of fire that he's just looking at, and he looks at this, zombie like, do I have the will to live? I've lost essentially everything I worked for so hard. I mean, he even says that in the season 3 finale. Like, he says something along the lines like, they're gonna take everything we've worked so hard for, and he's like really pissed when he says that in season 3 finale. And then they raid the prison, and I think this episode is gonna be interesting to see. I think it is gonna be a governor only episode, at least a governor group only episode, very similar to episode 3 of season 3. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that's when Michonne and Andrea ran into the governor and Merle, and that was pretty interesting. Could we see some recurring characters like Morgan or something? I don't think. It would be really weird for Morgan to be in that mix, but I guess it's possible. But I think Carol is more of a possibility. Whether the governor remembers Carol or not when she killed Axel in that episode, what was it, Home? In season 3, it was when the governor, sneak attacked Rick's group at the prison and almost killed Carol. Does he remember from that? I mean, because he could run into Carol. That'd be an interesting twist to the plot of the TV series. It's totally possible. Does she remember him? I think she would remember him more than he would remember her. Because, Rick has probably told the group what the governor looks like, and most of the people probably know what the governor already looks like, so it wouldn't really make much sense if Carol didn't know who he was, essentially. And I don't know, but guys, my point is live bait. That's the name of the episode. I think live bait could really mean something along the lines of the governor holding somebody hostage. Because, I mean, it did happen in the comic book when the governor raided the prison. It was crazy when he did it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you who got held hostage, but the character basically said, like, don't give it up, Rick. It's not worth it. I'm just one person. You guys worked so hard for this prison. I'm not going to want you to lose it just for me. Because the governor was like, you give me the prison or I kill this person. And Rick was in a tough situation and he chose not to give up the prison and kind of fight for it. Do I think that'll happen in this episode? Maybe not. I mean, it could be a kind of showing us what's going to happen. It's kind of like sort of a title that's kind of giving us an impression of what's going to happen, maybe in an episode or two. I think that'd be definitely a really cool thing to see. I hope we don't lose any of our really major characters. I mean, Carol is definitely a possibility, but it's unlikely at the same time. I mean, I could see it happening. I kind of just can't see it happening at the same time. Another character I could see that happening to is possibly Herschel. The only reason why I'm saying this is because in last week's episode, at the end of it, Michonne and Herschel are in a Jeep, and Michonne, before she leaves, she's like, "You want to come with?" And they're going to get rid of the zombie bodies, the walkers' bodies, and go throw them out somewhere or burn them, probably. So I could see them, like, because the governor is right outside the prison, and he's right outside the actual front gate. So I mean, guys, it's a total possibility. Am I the only one that thinks that could happen? I definitely think it could happen because the governor is right outside the front gate, and he's definitely, that's where they're gonna go through. There's like no other way that the group kind of gets out of the prison besides that point. At least up to this point, we haven't seen other form of entry to the prison for vehicles. So maybe the governor will hold the Herschel hostage or something like that. I mean, because Glenn will put on a great performance. He'll try and, save him and possibly get himself killed. I mean, anything's possible. I mean, in this world that our characters live in the show, I think it'd be an interesting plot twist. Maybe Beth or Maggie fills that role. They go over and try and save Herschel. Could that happen to Sasha? I don't really think so. But if Carol was in that situation, Daryl would put his life on the line, and it'd be just really interesting to see how that plays out. So there's my review, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be doing some tips and tricks for Ghosts soon. Talk to you later. Peace, guys.